Hey everyone, Tekk here. Welcome to Tekk's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do a quick tips video for Defiance. And this is the PC version of Defiance. And currently I'm just kind of standing out here in the middle of nowhere. Nobody to shoot right now. So I figured I would do a quick video. Kind of almost like a frequently asked questions video of sorts, of things that I've had some friends and people I know and some clan mates, things like that. Things that people aren't real clear on, that the game maybe doesn't explain in the most, clear way. Just little things to know and look for in the game, and to explain them a little bit better for people to understand. And the first one in particular has to do with pursuits and contracts, which is basically this game's version of like quests and achievements. And the way you get to it is you go into your menu, and on the PC you can go into it by holding the space bar once you're in any menu, and you go into goals. And in this goals category, you have two things, and there's two buttons up here, and a lot of people seem to miss this button up here, is the contracts button. You will not see this button until you get to ego rank 250. So once you get to 250, then the contracts unlock. And what contracts are, for those familiar with other MMOs, like maybe say World of Warcraft or something, is it's basically your dailies and weeklies, and you do them in order to get faction and tokens for certain factions to be able to use them at certain vendors. However, first of all, we got pursuits. The pursuits are kind of like your achievements in most games. So you can come in here, and they have season 1, and then they have these episode ones, which the episode ones are going to be ones that are released weekly. As the TV series continues, they will continue to release new content, I guess, with those. And as of the making of this video, the pilot episode has aired, which I guess technically the pilot episode was 2 episodes, so to speak, because it was an hour-and-a-half show, and I think it's considered to be 2 episodes. So they have an episode 1, episode 2 here, with special quests. And as you can see, I already completed one, which mainly this one was just to find different recorders in a certain area. And for the reward, I got 5 ego rank, and I got 8 keystones, which are used to open special chests for random weapons and things like that. This other one is to do some protection things, light some lanterns, things like that. So those are the episodes for each week. The main one is season 1, and obviously it seems like that they're going to have a big giant list for each season, especially as each season they open up new areas potentially on the map. And as you can see here, a lot of these are certain ones like to complete certain challenges in areas. So Mount Tam, the first area, you can see I completed everything. And usually the way these work is, you're discovering certain areas. This one is to complete certain missions and to get silver medals on certain challenges. And they kind of go through, and you get some ego with each one. And then when you get to the very end, the last one on all these typically is to complete all the previous steps. And then you get a big ego rank bonus, along with usually titles and outfits. So you can see I got a special outfit for completing this one. And like, for instance, I'm going back now and working on some of the older ones. So like Madeira here, I've completed the first 4. And then this one is a massive undertaking to find all these data recorders. So, but this is what the pursuits are. They're sort of like achievement things to do. Things like score certain things. And then there's a lot of other different ones here in these areas, like to kill certain types of mobs. There's ones to complete certain co-op maps and find all the recorders and beat certain challenges. So like, for instance, this one here is you have to locate all the data recorders, you have to defeat one of the bosses in under 5 minutes, etc., etc., and you get, again, you get 15 ego rank, you get a title, and then you get a special outfit. So that's kind of how a lot of all these work as well. Now, the contracts, like I said, there is 5 different factions in the game, as you can see here, and you can kind of see the bar actually fills up as you do certain things. And with these different factions, each one of them typically has a daily, which is on a 24-hour clock, and then a weekly. And if you go in and look at them, it'll tell you certain things like collect 20 weapon parts from raiders on docks. This one is collect 150 shells from skitterlings. And then there's also typically the echelon one has to do with PvP. So this one is a daily to kill 20 people in multiplayer. And Oh, is that the one I just clicked on? Yeah. And then the weekly one is kill 100. And they change. And then you also have like this paradise one is usually for instances typically. This one is for complete the Explosions 101 co-op map. So you have a week to do that. And then this one is to complete the Seleptor Excavation co-op map, which is another instance. So again, you'll have a daily and weekly for all of these typically, and you get special tokens which can be used on certain special machines for that particular faction. So again, that's how you get into the pursuits and contracts, which again, the contracts are kind of like your daily and weeklies, and pursuits is kind of like your achievements. And then of course your normal quests, so to speak, those you find on the actual game map. So you just hit M to pull up your game map, and you can see you have certain challenges. And the way this game works is you basically have one quest at a time. It tells us the certain types of quests, and you just pick whichever quest you want to do. So if I look at the map and say, I'm over here, let's go do this quest over here, I right click on it, gives me a path, and I can go do that, to go over there, take that quest, and do that particular quest. And you just kind of do one at a time. So that's kind of your three categories of things that you can go and work on, is your pursuits, your contracts, and then your missions out on the game map. So hopefully that clarifies it for some people that weren't quite clear on some of those different types of things. And in the next episode, I will try to do something else that helps to clarify some other item within the game. So far, I'm very much enjoying the game. They do have some rough spots to work out. They have some bugs to fix. My phone needs to not beep, but they have some pretty neat things going on with this game. If you like action games, it's kind of like a Borderlands meets Rift sort of vibe with this game, and I personally really enjoy it. So we'll see where it goes, and I think it'll be really neat to see how it evolves over time with the TV series and everything else. So anyway, that is it for now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time in the tavern.